So what equipment do you need to produce good quality voiceovers from home? It's a question I'm often asked at the VoiceOver Masterclass office. And when you're starting out, it may seem rather daunting to create at home exactly what you've seen or experienced at a professional recording studio with all that expensive equipment around, But you really don't need that much to start with. I've been a professional voiceover for many years, and I've worked in many professional studios, yet none of my clients have ever noticed any difference in the recordings I've done in top London studios, say, and in my own home studio. I have never, ever had a recording rejected from my home studio on technical grounds, honestly. So to start off with, all you need is a microphone, a cable, and a digital recorder. Now, many people mess around with computer interfaces and record on their computer direct, but there are some amazingly good quality digital recorders out there that aren't that expensive, like the Marantz range, which have very clean pre-amplification circuitry built in, and it's meant for voiceover work really. It saves you any issues with a computer interface or any distortion even. You simply plug your microphone into your digital recorder. You do your recording on that separate machine, then you connect your digital recorder to your computer via USB. Now, of course, this is going to be a pain if you do a lot of recordings, but in my opinion, it's a good way to start out, and it's how I work when I go out to do stuff in hotel rooms or whatever. So a microphone is essential, and a bit like in Harry Potter, the microphone chooses you. Ideally, you'd go into a music and technology store, you'd try them out. Now, your type of voice may sound far better on certain microphones, and some microphones may exaggerate some imperfections of your voice, like, say, sibilance. Now, here's a tip. Don't use headphones. Even if the guy in the shop says, put these on, it's a bit busy now. Look, just insist. Come back later when it's not busy. Record using a variety of microphones in your price range, and then hear back the playback on decent loudspeakers in a quiet room at the technology store. Now, if you're on a budget, the Sennheiser Mark IV is an excellent value one. If you've got a bit more money in your budget, the Neumann TLM-103 or TLM-102 will sound even richer and more detailed in the subtleties of your voice, especially if you have a voice like mine. But basically, any good large diaphragm condenser microphone is what you're looking for, and you may find a good used microphone that has been looked after. You may even find one of the top-of-the-range ones, like Neumann U87, that's going for a song. Then, of course, as well as the microphone, you will need a stand, an angle poise type affair is the best, so you can see the screen behind it, and a cradle for keeping the microphone in so it doesn't pick up any vibrations. Then a double pop filter in front of the microphone. This stops the nasty plosive sounds on certain syllables. So, where are you going to read your script from? See, the problem is if you've got an old laptop with whirring hard disks and a fan in the side, that's going to be much too noisy close to your microphone, and your recordings will be rejected. So, invest in a solid-state laptop or use an iPad, as these don't have noisy fans or hard disks. So, this is a list of basic equipment you should need for a voiceover studio. But of course, the location of your recording is all important too. In my home studio, which is close to an airport, I've had to have secondary glazing installed as well as double glazing just to keep out noise. But of course, it's not just a very quiet location you need. It must be what is known as acoustically dead. Surround yourself with curtains, drapes, anything soft to absorb the sound and minimize any hard surfaces that will reflect the sound and make it sound horrible. Ideally, if you have a dedicated space, you're going to make your studio, you would buy proper acoustic tiles and glue them to the walls. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. And if you'd like more details of how to set up your voiceover business and market yourself to boost your voiceover income to a six-figure income, which is eminently achievable, you are welcome to visit voiceovermasterclass.com or even subscribe on our Patreon channel, where you can access any of our expanding full-time courses or indeed all of our courses for free as part of your small monthly subscription. So check us out, and thanks for watching.